If there was a time FIFA was supposed to rig the World Cup for Lionel Messi, it would have been 2014. For those of you saying FIFA rigged the World Cup for Lionel Messi in 2022, why 2022? 2022 was not as smooth as 2014. If I was supposed to rig a World Cup campaign for Lionel Messi, 2014 would have been easy. What is Germany? It would have been easy and nobody would be saying anything. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just a clear proof that Cristiano Ronaldo fans are dying and wielding in sorrow, in depression and frustration. For you as a Cristiano Ronaldo fan to come out to say that the effort of Lionel Messi, for you to come out to say that FIFA 2022 World Cup was rigged for Lionel Messi, in demeaning the effort of Lionel Messi, listen to me very clearly. You will never eat the fruit of your labor. I say amen to that. For those who had demeaned the effort, the tears of Lionel Andre Messi, because if you see the hard work of Lionel Messi, if you see the hard work of Dibu Martinez, these boys showed us by every indication that they were there to either win or die. Have you truly asked yourself why it was almost in the favor of Argentina to win that World Cup? Because of their previous escapades. What they did in Copa America, what they did to the winners of Euros. Italy won the Euros and Argentina came. They did not beat them. They beat them silly, in the words of Donald Trump. They beat them silly. If the winners of America was able to beat the winners of Europeans, what else remains? What else remains? In fact, their loss to Saudi Arabia, right, proved that in their account of not having had entanglement with Asians or Africans, do you understand? It proved that they didn't know that tactics. That's why they were beaten by Saudi Arabia. That is why they were beaten by Saudi Arabia. Don't you see how it makes sense? In Copa America, they met all the South American teams, all the American teams, and defeated them, and became the Copa America champions. Was it Brazil? Was it Uruguay? Whatever, Peru, however, Chile, USA, they met all of them, Venezuela, and they won these people. It was based on this winning, and eventually they came to finalisma and beat the people that won, that became the champions of Europe. They beat the champions of Europe and beat them silly, 3-0. These were the escapades that proved beyond every reasonable doubt that these boys were ready. These boys were, that's why they were the most favorites to win the World Cup, and they eventually proved that they were the most favorite to win the World Cup. Even in WWE, before a person is given the opportunity to fight for the WWE belt, there are certain escapades, there are certain portrayals that person would have done, and they will say this guy is ready. Argentina was able to pass all those eligibilities. They showed us their qualification and their eligibility to win the World Cup, and they came and eventually won it. In Copa America 2021, we saw a different Lionel Messi. A different Lionel Messi. In Finalisma, we saw a different Lionel Messi. What were we expecting? What were we expecting? World Cup was just like a repetition of what they've seen in Copa America and Finalisma. And that is why they could not meet, since they did not play or have an entanglement with Asian society or African society. That's why they lost to Saudi Arabia. Doesn't it make sense? And someone will come out and say that FIFA was rigged for Lionel Messi. FIFA was rigged for Lionel Messi. All the fruits of your labors, you will never have it. May you never rig the fruit of your labor. Since you want to undermine the effort of a person, you will never, none of your generation will rig the fruit of their labor. I say amen to that. Let's come at it, since you want to inferior, since you know the truth, but you want to cause a controversy. For those of you who have no evidence and say that FIFA rigged the World Cup for Lionel Messi, you people, none of your generation will reap the fruit of that. You people will labor for other people to reap it. You will continue laboring and other people will be reaping it. You will be underappreciated. You will be undermined forever. Amen. I say it to that. You don't have evidence. You come out, but it was rigged because something did not suit him. What escapade did Cristiano Ronaldo show prior time? Rather, owing to his incompetencies, he was moved to the bench.